Hello everyone, myself Kripajyoti, and I'm a healer by profession, and I'm a trainer as well for different healing courses, different healing techniques. I teach them with my classes, and I do individual sessions with people for their well-being. So my journey, my purpose is to create well-being into your life and to heal you from different aspects. So today I decided to make a video because there were clients, there were people who were requesting me to give them some insights, and who were requesting me to tell them certain things which they are not able to understand. So I decided to make this video, and today I'm going to talk about self-love, because this is something which comes again and again into my healing practice. And when I'm working with clients, I see people are like in a space where they cannot love themselves. No matter what we do to heal them, they are like, no, we don't know how to love. And we just are not in touch with ourselves enough to love ourselves. And this whole energy is very important. It's like we listen so much about it. We hear so much on the internet. Okay, love yourself. Those who love themselves, their life is good, and we hear so much about it. But then no one ever tells you how to love yourself or what exactly this self-love is. Because it's not just a word that love yourself, or it's not just about an affirmation to love yourself. It's more about a feeling. It's more about that essence which you carry within yourself. And no matter what you do, this energy remains with you throughout your life. I mean, it just never goes off. People say, no, we have to find self-love. We have to work on self-love. We have to do affirmations. We have to do things to self-love. And okay, this is also right that you have to do certain things to bring that energy out, but then it's not that you have to find it externally. It's not something which is outside you. So if you're looking for self-love outside you, you're not going to find it, because it's not there. It's just not outside you. So I'm going to explain what exactly self-love is, because I have worked on myself as well, and I have experienced different levels of self-love in all these years of my practice, and I have experienced the energy of self-love with my clients as well, how they respond to self-love. And most interestingly, when I decided to make this video, this was about you can say the information, the insights which I got by watching children. And I just love watching children, because children are so beautiful and innocent in their own way, and they're full of self-love energy. They are like, we have it so much that we don't care about what you think of me, because I want to play, I want to play, I want to eat, I want to eat. I don't want to eat, I will not eat no matter what. And they hold this energy of self-love in a very innocent way. And when I watch them, I know that they have it, and I watch an adult, I see that, okay, they don't have it. So what happens between all these years? What happens when you are a child, and when you grow up, what happens to you? So it's like when you are a child, the innocence is so much, and as you grow up, you kind of learn new things and new behaviors, and you have to adjust and fit into all those areas. And slowly, what happens is you kind of start losing that innocence. You kind of say, okay, no, I have to do this, so I cannot do this. I have to look good, or I have to behave in a particular manner, so I cannot be myself. I cannot choose to be joyful, or I cannot choose to be happy all the time. And what happens as a child, because a child is so innocent, the child energy is going to believe whatever is told to him or her. The child is not going to say no I don't believe you or I don't trust you, because they just take it. They believe it. They believe you in every way. So when you tell a child to sit properly or to behave properly, or you have to look this in a particular format, they kind of believe that, and whatever they were doing, which is otherwise, they are going to leave that. And in the process, what happens when we are children and when we go into the adulthood, we kind of put so many layers onto that energy of self-love. It's like we are kind of stocking so much onto that self-love energy that it just goes somewhere where we cannot look into it, or where we kind of forget about it. It's like stocking something in your cupboard and you just forget about it completely. And that's what happens to our self-love energy. Because I personally have experienced that every single person is born with the self-love energy. They sometimes are consciously aware about it, and most of the times they are not consciously aware about it. But we all have it. It's already there. It's not that you are going to do some affirmations and it's going to come back. No, it's already there. It's just that there are layers of it on it. Layers of, you can say, layers of guilt, or layers of rejections, layers of traumatic experiences, maybe abuse, or layers of you can say a dysfunctional family. Sometimes the parents are in a space where they cannot give the child the way he or she wants it. And this also kind of brings that energy that, okay, I cannot receive the way I want to receive. So when you kind of shut yourself from so many things, and when you kind of start rejecting or start leaving what you don't see fit, or where you feel that you're not able to fit into the space, you kind of close that energy. And somewhere along the way, the self-love energy also gets shut and closed. And then when it's closed, what happens is you kind of become more dependent on others, or you are kind of looking for love from other people, because you want to fill that space. You want to believe that, okay, there is love and I want to feel that love, but you don't find it somewhere. It's just not there outside. And why I'm saying all this to you today is that the self-love energy is there with you. You don't have to find it. You just have to believe that it's there. So those people who are not able to love themselves, and who are still in that space of where they are kind of finding or like refinding that love for themselves, it's a good way to say that, okay, I believe that I love myself, instead of saying I love myself, because unless until you feel it, it doesn't come, or you need to feel it. And another beautiful thing about self-love is it's an energy, it's an essence. So when you say that, okay, I love someone, I am in love with a man or a woman, and you feel something about them, you want to do something with them, you want to take care of them, you want to spend life with them, and you like to do all these things with them. So how about you start doing all that for yourself? How about you love yourself the way you love them? So how about you start gifting yourself the way you gift the other person? You kind of spend time with yourself the way you spend time with the other person. Because this is how the feeling of self-love comes out. Because it's not something that somebody will give you something and you're like, okay, now I love myself. No, it's not going to happen. The thing is that you have to bring the focus on yourself internally. It's not about outside. Okay, you love someone, that's fine, but okay, do you love yourself? If the answer is yes, then well and good. If the answer is coming out to be no, then it's time to start working on it. It's time to take a step and just see where where in your life you kind of left it. Because we all know that. We all know that, okay, at this stage, till this age, I had it, but now somewhere along the way, I lost it. And when you look back, you will get to know what happened and where you lost it. Because that's what we do in healing. We kind of take you back and we see where you lost it, and we work on those aspects. We kind of bring that energy back. Because it's not broken. Self-love is not something which can be broken or which can be lost. It's just that you somewhere, you are in the space where you have kept it somewhere and you're not using it at the moment. So in order to use it, in order to activate it, you need to kind of go and see where you have kept it, and then just kind of bring it out in the open. That's how you bring that self-love energy out in the open, that you kind of find it from that cupboard where you kept it, which is inside you, of course. And this is all I have for today, and I'm going to talk more about on self-love, because it's a very, very deep topic, and it's not something which you experience in one day. It doesn't happen like that. I have practiced so many years, and I have worked on myself for this energy as well. And I remember how I worked on self-love and how I found that self-love within me. And I will be sharing more of the insights and more on this topic of self-love in my coming videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe it was insightful for you. So thank you very much. Myself, Kripajyoti Nisha Singla, and I'm going to give you some tips on well-being in my coming videos. Thank you for watching.